Rebecca Wild was born in Germany in 1939. After completing her studies in German philology, music pedagogy, and education Montessori, she and her husband, Mauricio Wild, took up residence in Ecuador. Far from their families and unable to seek advice from them, on the birth of her first child, they had to take parenting as a process of experimentation. Based on the principles of authors like Montessori, Piaget, and Pestalozzi, among others, they were leading the child's learning in a friendly, natural, and respectful environment until he was 6 years old. The German couple decided to enroll their child in a regular school. As the time passed, Rebecca and Mauricio noticed how their child was losing confidence. That's why they decided to start their own school project in 1977. This alternative education is one of the pillars in the interaction established between the student and the environment. The evolution of the child is defined as a progressive adaptation to the properties of a dynamic and changing environment.
Mauricio Will was born in 1937 to Swiss parents in Ecuador. He is Rebecca Will's husband and also the co-founder of the learning Evimon Pesta in Quito. Mauricio was the initiator of the network Ecosomia. We worked as manager of a plantation and as an employee of an import-export company in the party city of Guayaquil. From 1965 to 1970, he studied social sciences in New York and Puerto Rico. Then returned back to Ecuador to conduct an agriculture development project in Andes. His parents will directed the ideas and experience of Maria Montessori.
For economic aspects, it has provided an official recognition. Referring to institutional aspects, it has formal education. At the educational level, children or initial, basic or primary, middle or high. At qualification, requirement of the official title. Start date, 1977. Characteristics: free choice of learning content for students, teaching materials, absence of grades and school life without classes, parental involvement, authority structures, teamwork.
Die Grundidee des Besta ist, entspannte Umgebungen zu schaffen für menschliche Reifeprozesse.
Die ersten Erfahrungen in diesem Ansatz haben wir in der eigenen Familie gemacht. Mit der Zeit wurde dann dieses Angebot auch für andere interessierte Familien geöffnet und wir hatten dann 180 Kinder zwischen 3 und 18 Jahren, die täglich diese vorbereiteten Umgebungen genutzt haben.
León Dormido Integral Project of Ecuador, created by Rebeca and Mauricio Wild. This couple totally involved in the children's education, created in 1977 the Pesta School of Ecuador, an educational project I based on the accompaniment of the process of development of the children in a totally respectful way with their real needs. The adult stops being master to become like his son in a leal. The school project of then turned a few years ago in a collective project, the León Dormido. It's a community where not only the educational issue is addresses self-sustainability, it also addresses to health and economic. Rebecca Wild has published several books including Freedom and Limits and Respect and Learning to Life with Children, Be to Educative.
The main feature of the active school is that they don't have to teach anything because learning is constructed by the children experiencing freely themselves. They are only accompanied by adults to facilitate resources and are to look out for enemies happening. The active school has prepared various fields for different stages of children, from kids to teens. It has large outdoor spaces. In all fields, children take over their activities. They live like a big family which includes children of different ages and nationalities. The kids and teens go out of classroom as well as excursions, different workplaces, museums, etc. Youth group activities are also planned. The fact that adults don't lead doesn't mean that their presence is useless. Their presence gives physical and emotional safety to the children. Mauricio and Rebeca Wild's vision is comprehensive and inclusive. That's why the education shouldn't be outside of social problems. They have helped families that had provided the service and they couldn't continue due to economic reasons. They also helped them to pass more time with their children. Pastology closed in 2005 for economic and social disorder. The founders soon opened another center in the mountains of León Dormido.